drunken whaler? What will we do with a drunken whaler? What will we do with a drunken whaler early in the morning?
Welcome back to Dowd's Enraged Homicidal Rampage. We're starting with a book this time. Sokolov's Technology and the New Age, excerpt from a recent book detailing Sokolov's machines. One of the advantages of Sokolov's technologies is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks of processed whale oil they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another one can be plugged into place with ease, and the process is easily enough that any common workman, or even the lower guardsmen of the City Watch, can handle the task. This applies for the arc pylon and wall of light security system, as well as the power and carriages used for transport by those few who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's design is the volatility of the tanks themselves. A few incidents have occurred, resulting in damage to property or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks has exploded. Also something you can really use in a murderous playthrough. Blow everybody the fuck up with explosives. Yes, I'm in a swearing mood. Spirit water. That's the one thing. Drinking from sources restores a small portion of mana. I like that one. I don't use that one at all. I always have my weapons out. And if I don't remember horribly incorrectly, there are items up here, but there's a sink around here, which I can use to restore my health and mana. And now that I can just use fountains to regain my mana, I can be slightly more aggressive with the use of my powers, because I'll be able to get them back. Now then, how am I going to do this? Well, not seeing anything apparently. Yeah, you can easily become...
There isn't any fight left in him.
That's the one problem with the dark vision. You can easily become too...
Shadows. They're nothing in a stand-up fight.
Oh, shut up already. I can't get him from here, can I?
They'll remember
No.
us. The men who smashed Dowd's assassins.
Don't think it's very long animation.
What's wrong? Waiting for the outsider to help you?
No, he can see what's going on behind him. Let's go for the silent option.
Fight the outsider!
Cut the rope. My hands are tied. Thank you. I'll await your signal.
Well, that went remarkably better than I expected it to go. I never do good when not relying on my powers, and so far I've not been doing good even when relying on my powers.
Think you'll get your own squad after what happened last night? Yes, of course.
And yes, I've become rather annoyed at the moment, have I not? I think I have a reason to. Good morning to you too, sir. It's your last. Enjoy it. Well, pretty sure it's actually evening, but still. Is he going in there? Yes, he is. You're dead. Now I just wait for the music box asshole to come out. So just wait around here. You're another dead man, and I'm so happy about that. I need to do something more about the... I want that to beat for the bloody... Okay. Yeah, alright, I know it's kind of... Somebody explained to me why... Oh, I know why I wanted to peek through the door. Breaking through the door is a lot more helpful, kind of zooms in. Which was what I was after.
Never doubt.
You know what you should never doubt? A death by doubt. Oh fuck. Really? Well, that's nice. I also know I'm here. And I also know that you...
You're here somewhere, scum.
I also know that you are there. Right. You were still looking for me. Well, that's annoying. Too bad it didn't help you. It actually pretty much only helped me. So then, how am I going to deal with you? Because I know I'm going to deal with you next.
What's going on there?
Oh, nothing.
Probably just the wind.
Okay, so what exactly? Oh, just eliminate him? Fine.
For the last time, where is Dab? What the? I know someone.
Right over here.
Thank you. I'll wait for your word.
I'll be here. To the house.
Nothing here.
No, you won't.
Yourself. Don't make me find you.
Don't worry, I won't make you find me. Or at least I'll make sure you won't find me. Find me.
Alright, you get off this time. Probably rats.
You guys are incredibly bad guards, you know that, right? Alright, so... Now, there's only one of you left. Oh, never be the last one left. Once there's only one left. You're already dead. Sorry, that was probably horrible on your ears. Strong arms, choking is faster. Well, that's not useful. I'm a horrible assassin, let alone a non-lethal one. Wow. You know, I actually only need you guys dead, you know. Victory letter. Osier Pike. I've taken the commerce building. A temporary headquarters has been set up in a nearby structure. My men are dealing with a number of captives that should prove to be very informative. We have achieved a total victory here, catching the enemy by surprise. The plan for a large, coordinated assault were obviously unnecessary. I'm confident that Dowd will show himself and will be in our custody shortly. Overseer Leonard Hum. Not so much, was I. Dowd's log. Latest log entry. 18 years of this wretched rock in this city of filth. I've felt the blood of scholars, of noble pedophiles, of guildsmen, unfaithful lovers, of politicians who were far too just for their own good, and a few law enforcers who came too close to bring the wrong men to justice. Why should an empress bring any difference? Why should I feel the entire weight of this dying city crushing down on my back? Corvo, Lord Protector of Sarkonos, is just as I once was. I might have known that fact already, but it didn't matter until I recognized it in his face. It brought back distant memories of home, and of the optimistic young man I once was. What would I find if I went back there? Would I find that it has rotten from the inside, just like Dunwall? Or will it only appear that way because I'm the one who's rotten, who's rotted? Now, where's my room? Come on, let me up. Oh, more books. Royal Protector. Oh, good God. Excerpt from a historical record of government position and ranks. Throughout the ages, rulers have always faced attempts on their lives. Once in a generation, the empire is rocked by the death of a powerful politician or religious figure. As such, city-states across the Isles have developed varying strategies for protecting their leaders. In the capital city of Dunwall, each new emperor is allowed to appoint a royal protector. This is far more than a trusted bodyguard, much more revered than the hand-chosen guards defending Dunwall Tower or the food tasters. The royal protector is a court figure, given enormous latitude, who keeps constant company with the highest ruler of the known world. At the age of 12, the young monarch participates in the selection process, making the final decision about who will safeguard his or her life. While most of those chosen as royal protector have been men, several times throughout history, a woman has served well in the role. For the first time in Dunwall history, a monarch has been slain by her own bodyguard. At the time of this writing, with Dunwall in the grip of the worst plague ever recorded, our fair Empress Jessamine Caldwin has just been murdered. The deed was done by her former royal protector turned assassin, Corvo Attano, who is still sitting in Coldridge Prison, waiting for his deserved execution. Some argue that it is worth nothing that Some argue that it is worth nothing that Corvo Attano is the first royal protector in the history of the Empire born outside of the Isle of Crystal. But the writer apparently thinks it does. The Lighthouse. Excerpt from a recent historical work on King Sparrow Island. King Sparrow Island sits in the middle of the Wrenhaven River, and up through the previous centuries it was only used by fishermen for the occasional religious ceremonies. It was used by fishermen and for occasional religious ceremonies. During the time of the Morley insurrection, a fort and naval dock were added to the island, as a means of protecting the city from attacks by sea. In the time of the Red Plague crisis, shortly after the tragic death of the Empress Jessamine Caldwin, Dunwall's acting regent, Hiram Burroughs, commissioned the construction of a modernized military installation and lighthouse on the island. Burroughs' lighthouse, only recently complete, is widely considered to be one of the marvels of the modern age, humming with Sokolov's technologies, powered by processed whale oil. And a fitting end to the game, really. It really was. It's that moment of, it starts out... You're dead. It starts out with being pretty challenging, but once you go up the elevator, it's the ending of, I'm a master assassin, and nobody can touch me. I really liked it as an ending for the game, but yeah, let's get back to reading books. Oh boy. The Russian Chamber of Commerce. Excerpt from a book covering various districts across Dunwall and their histories. Once a financial heart of the empire, the Russian financial district was a hive of trade activity. Already read this one, great. Empress Jessamine Caldwin. Excerpt from a book on the late Empress. Many of those who lived through their reign will weep until the ends of their lives over the pale beauty with the piercing eyes, and the foul end she met at the hand of her own twisted servant and protector. In her father's days, the Catwins were thrust into the limelight despite their distance to the throne, and the formal destiny provided no heirs. A prosperous age followed the emperor, but his daughter would have different luck. During her short life, politician inquiry and minor conflict created cracks in the empire, undermining unity across the Isles. The Red Plague, however, was a terror for which neither Empress Caldwin nor any other living being was prepared. The eradication of Black Sally. Okay. Before Slackjaw ran the streets in the Distillery District, there was no boss more ruthless, violent, or dedicated to squeezing the average citizen out of coin than Black Sally. Like so many from Morley, she was pale skinned and green-eyed, with hair as black as the void. They say that she started young, and as a girl she had stung a man with her looks, coming upon him in an alley, then smile one-sided smile, and suddenly run him through with a knife. She'd have his money and be on her way before he breathed his final breath. As a boss, she was worse, ruling over the meanest street gang Dunwall had seen up to that time. Her operations touched everything from shipping to prostitution. She even had a racket going with the Bakers Guild. A finger in every pie, indeed. Bakers Guild, every pie. One man, Watch Captain Jules Rubin, made it his mission to stop her, and kept the case going for half a decade. Black Sally met her end when Rudin had his men light smoke fires in barrels near the warehouse she'd hid out during the day. As she and her gang rushed into the streets, terrifying the building was burning, Captain Rubin and his top officers threw nets over them and rammed them all through with blades and pistol shots. Yeah, I guess that's one way to do it. Alright, so where's the dead man? Right over there. Oh, dead man, I'm calling you. Ow. Oh, did I not get rid of that guy?
Restrict the wandering eyes that look hither and yonder for some flashing thing that easily catches a man's fancy in one moment, but brings calamity in the next.
First end, wasn't it? Guess what? Didn't save you. Let's go to my assassins, who I didn't manage to all save, but still saved some of them.
What is your will?
Oh, we kill. They're dead.
Cut them down.
Master Dowd.
Give me a report.
The Overseer leader is dead. We gave his body to the river crusts. His forces were utterly destroyed. Any survivors have fled. They were planning a larger assault, but this group of Overseers attacked early, without the others from the Abbey.
Where's Lurk?
I'm here. I was held up. The Overseers had us trapped. They've... Oh. You.
Yes, me. Everything is falling into place. Though I'd hoped the Overseers would be capable of finishing you in one try. Overseer Hume was just a little too ambitious. Fortunately, I still have one card left to play. Lurk?
Sorry, Dowd, but you knew this was coming. Even if you didn't think it was so soon. You've been slipping ever since the Empress died. It's my time now.
Your little empire's fallen to bits. Your men are dead in the streets, and our dark-eyed friend has lost interest in helping you.
Quiet, Delilah. You're right, but I'm going to show respect. Dowd, blades out. We'll do this properly.
Oh god. Okay, what the hell is that? Oh! I hate this difficulty level. What now? Oh, come on! This difficulty level fucks you over way too much.
What is your will?
Cut them down.
Master Dowd.
Okay, full health. Let's go for sleep dots. Maybe I can put it to sleep. Let's save here. Yeah, this difficulty is not fit for direct combat, for which it sucks that they make you force you into direct combat. Going to skip the dialogue this time.
The Overseer leader is dead. We gave his body to the river crusts. His forces were utterly destroyed.
And I can't skip.
Any survivors have fled. They were planning a larger assault, but this group of Overseers attacked early, without the others from the Abbey.
Where's Lurk?
I'm here. I was held up. The
Oh, come on.
I knew it would come to this, Dowd. It's our nature.
You attacked me. You killed me. You betrayed me. I know full well that we're assassins. But if we are assassins, do it the proper way and slit my goddamn throat. Don't betray me. Just kill me.
You once told me Billy Lurk was your finest pupil. Fast and strong with a sharp mind. It's no accident she was the only woman you ever trained. And she proved even more ruthless and deceptive than you thought. But she was no match for you. This is why, in a city of horrors, parents will scare their children with the legend of Dowd, the knife of Dunwall, who never chose sides, who preyed on the city's lords, who never swore fealty, who brought down overseers, once even an empress. I wonder what the final chapter will be. What happens to scary monsters in the end?
Monsters get slain. As do betrayers. Don't betray me. You won't survive it.